modern times, our lives have become rather complicated and toxic for the planet. All our neat-looking modern activities are actually very dirty. When we drive our sleek-looking cars, it's like dropping a 1 kg bomb of CO2 every 5 kilometers or so. And the glamorous-looking air travel is by far the worst. It releases tons of greenhouse gases where it hurts the most, in high skies. And this causes fast melting of our glaciers in the mountains and unnatural rise in sea levels. A Delhi-Mumbai return flight you take causes roughly 1 ton of CO2 equivalent, whereas the same journey by train would be 10 times less emission. Before the pandemic, on an average, I was taking 6 to 8 flights a month, releasing the equivalent of 2 tons of CO2. To put it in perspective, average Indian citizen releases 2 tons annually. Thus, a frequent flyer could use up his annual quota in just a month. I see 2 ways of dealing with it. Either stop air travel altogether, which I've almost done now with video conferences becoming the norm, or levy a heavy carbon tax. But taxes, many can't afford, many won't accept, so perhaps those who are passionate could start with a personal voluntary tax, a tax to nature, and that's exactly what I've been doing for the last 2 years. And while I was in Kargil recently, I went to a valley to see the outcome of my carbon tax. Julai Salam Namaste, and today I'm on my second day of Kargil visit. I'm going to the village of Karit, and it's a very special village, especially for me, and I have a mission here. So I'll show you today in Karit village how I pay my carbon tax to not government, and it's not levied by the government. I pay it voluntarily to nature. Let's go and see. Just like air travel is the biggest source of carbon emission, trees are the biggest absorbers of carbon dioxide. It is said that an average tree absorbs roughly 250 kgs of carbon dioxide in its lifetime. So 4 trees can take care of a ton of CO2. In other words, your Delhi-Mumbai return trip at 150 to 200 rupees per tree, this could mean 600 to 800 rupees for such a flight. While this is enough to take responsibility of our actions, I tend to do more. I assume that most passengers on a flight would not offset their carbon footprint, so I try to plant 100 trees, which means for every ticket costing say 5,000 rupees, I set aside 10,000 rupees to offset